Hi BookTube, I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, Raina Read Stuff. I'm here in the book shack. I did warn you, I've got a lot of videos to get through this week, and the first one is a book haul. Very excited about these. As regular visitors may know, I have set myself a long-term, like for the rest of my life, reading around the world challenge, which I am planning on talking to you about later in the week. But there is one video explaining what I'm planning to do. Anyway, I was listening to Jim's books, reading and stuff, and he appears to live in Tbilisi in Georgia. So I asked him for a recommendation about Georgian authors and what I should read. And he came up with a couple of suggestions, one of which has arrived today. I bought all these secondhand on World of Books, which is a site that I love. And while I was ordering one, I thought I might as well order a few more. So, to start with, first section of the book for reading around the world, The Eighth Life. This is by Nino Haratischvili. Haratischvili. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. It's huge. Jim did warn me it was a big doorstop of a book. And this is written by a Georgian German author. She was born and brought up in Georgia, spent 2 years in her childhood in Germany, went back to Germany for college education after returning to Georgia, and now works as an author and theatre director, I believe. And this is a big, stonking family saga. So it's going to take me a little while to get through it, but I'm really looking forward to that. While I was searching for that, I thought, why not purchase some others as well? So, incidentally, The Eighth Life was longlisted for the Booker Prize, the International Booker Prize in 2020, and this version is translated by Charlotte Collins. Next up, I have The Remainder by Alia Trabucco Zeran. This is a Chilean author. This one was longlisted for the International Booker Prize in 2019 and is translated by Sophie Hughes. And this is set in Santiago in Chile and is described as a powerful, impressive novel dotted with scenes that are as unique as they are unforgettable. That was also a winner of the English Pen Award for translation. Next up, shortlisted for the 2020 International Booker Prize, we have The Enlightenment of the Greengage Tree by Shokoofeh Azar. And Shokoofeh Azar is an Iranian / Australian author. So, born in Iran, now lives in Australia. This is described as a story in the decade following the Islamic Revolution in 1979. And it's narrated by the ghost of Bahar, a 13-year-old girl whose family is compelled to flee their home in Tehran for a new life in a small village. This, it doesn't say who it's translated by. It says in here, in fact, that the translator's name has not been included here for reasons of safety and at the translator's request. I've not seen that before. Then we're going French with this one. So this is Virginie Despentes, and it's Vernon Subutex 1. Shortlisted this one for the International Book Prize 2018. And this looks a little more subversive. Vernon Subutex was once the proprietor of Revolver, an iconic music shop in Bastille. His legends spread throughout Paris, but by the 2000s his shop is struggling. With his savings gone, his unemployment benefit cut, and the friend who had been covering his rent suddenly dead, Subutex finds himself down and out on the Paris streets. Figaro said, "We all knew Despentes could write, but we weren't expecting this." So I'm expecting some surprises with this one. Next up is David Grossman, More Than I Love My Life. This is translated by Jessica Cohen. This was longlisted for the International Book Prize in 2022, last year. And David Grossman actually won in 2017 with his novel A Horse Walks Into a Bar. This is another generational story. It's about a young girl who is celebrating her grandmother's 90th birthday on a kibbutz. Her grandmother originally is from Yugoslavia, the former Yugoslavia. In the midst of the celebrations, the missing generational link, so the girl's mother, the grandmother's daughter, reappears after many years' absence. And this is about the grandmother's life and what she's been through. Looks quite good. And finally, for my international books, I have In a Strange Room by South African author Damon Galgut. This one was shortlisted for the book prize in 2010. He had another novel, The Good Doctor, which was shortlisted in 2003, and his novel The Promise won in 2021. Yes, 2021. So, a good range of international books there, some in translation, only one I think that's not in translation that's actually written in English. And then we come down to my final three, and for these I put the blame quite squarely at the door of Olly from Olly. Three Ed McBain books. There were meant to be four, one hasn't arrived. I don't know whether it might arrive at a later date, but it hasn't arrived yet. So, let's start with this one. I read this one in e-format for GarbAugust and said, when I did my GarbAugust wrap-up, that if I had it in hardcover, I would keep it because I like the cover. I like this style of Ed McBain covers. So, this one was actually the first novel he wrote and isn't part of the Precinct novels. These are, I believe, maybe not, I don't know, I'll have to read them to find out. So we have The Gutter and the Grave, and then we have Cut Me In. It says first publication in over 60 years. Oh, I do hate that. It should be more than. Anyway, so it was republished in 2016 by the look of it, and first published in 1953. So it looks like I am starting a little collection of hard case crime books, and I have quite a long way to go, as these are numbers 15, 120 and 122. So thanks, Olly. They are great though. I did enjoy them. It was one of the things that I was introduced to by GarbAugust that I didn't think I would read, and certainly didn't think I would enjoy. Wrong on both counts. So, new collection started. That's it then for my book haul. I am very pleased with those. Really pleased with them. I think I've got quite a good selection there. Um, for the rest of this week, says she, rattling papers. Ooh, and wobbling cameras. Um, I'm going to do a video catching up with my Round the World challenge. I've got a Victober TBR because I haven't done one yet, and it starts on Sunday. I've got an occult detective TBR, and that starts Sunday as well. I've got a Q3 Historathon wrap up and a list of possibilities for the fourth quarter. And I have a shorty September wrap up and a Shaptember and Straya September wrap up. That's a lot of videos. I hope you don't get too bored. Thanks for popping by. Please like and subscribe. Um, thank you to everybody who has. I've sneaked over 100 subscribers. So thank you so much. I'm really, really grateful to all of you. And I hope you stick around. And you may be seeing quite a lot of me this week, if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.